Here at Simply Garden, with over 50 years of gardening experience, I believe in keeping things simple and productive while gardening in your own backyard. Well, it's a chilly fall day here in southern New Hampshire, Zone 5. Welcome to Simply Garden, and happy Veterans today for those vets that may watch this. Appreciate your service. This is something I've been waiting to do for the end of the late fall. And we're 5 weeks left to fall, I guess, here. So we're going to deal with black raspberries today. And the problem is they do get what's called a blight. So we're going to take care of what's called cane blight. And I have a product from High Yield called lime sulfur spray. And this is great stuff for controlling blight. So I'm going to go ahead and spray my raspberries, black raspberries, and just give you an idea how this goes. It's quite simple. Just a matter of paying attention to the calendar and making sure you do it. So it doesn't take much for this time of year. They say at late fall when the leaves are starting to fall off, just 1.5 ounces. I'd go probably up to 2. That's fine. I'm not too concerned about it. You can't hurt it. But you know what? Something, I don't like the color coming out. I'm gonna go to good shaking. I apologize for that. Hold on here. There we go. Okay, so here we are. Let's say that looks a little better coming out here. Yeah, there we go. All right, I'm going to pour that back in and we're going to shake it more. I was looking for that yellow color coming up there. It's probably had some settling in the bottom, so we'll give it a good shake. There, now I'm smelling the sulfur smell. It smells like rotten eggs a little bit. It's sulfur. All right. That looks better. All right. And that's about an ounce there. Apologize for the container. It's well used, but ounces over there. Wrong side. That might help. Okay. We'll go for 2 ounces. That's fine. A little more ain't gonna hurt. All right. Just hope it all didn't settle on the bottom. Looks like a bunch of chunky stuff in there. Oh well. We'll shake it up real good. Maybe might help to read instructions for use here. Hold on a second here. Doesn't tell you about shaking it well, but directions for use. I don't know. Doesn't say about how much you shake it, but it seems like there's something with the product. It's been in my shed. Hasn't been frozen yet, but let's just give it a good shaking here. A few little difficulties here, but we'll get through it here. I will put this down in my basement so it doesn't freeze in the winter time. Okay. So let's go ahead and spray the raspberries. Black raspberries, that is. The problem with black raspberries is if you have any other raspberries around, especially wild berries, such as blackberries, not black raspberries, and also wild raspberries, they have a bacteria, and they create a virus, blight, that kills your canes on the black raspberries you want. So here we are. So all we're going to do is just give it a nice little simple coating here. Get the whole canes. Hopefully this does the trick, you know. Alrighty. Just checking some of the ends to see if you got any rooting going on. Sometimes you get the roots coming back in. I'm going to stick that back down below. It will root and create another next year. Another shoot coming up. Nice and soaked. They say you do this again in the spring before you get when buds start to swell. So I'll have to keep an eye on this. I'll put a note in my garden calendar probably around the first part of April just to keep an eye and check them. Remind myself to go out and take a peek at these things. I love black raspberry. Nothing like black raspberry jam. Whew. So in fact, I gotta make some pretty soon. I've got the black raspberries waiting for me, and I think this is coming up here. I'm gonna make some of that. Oh, that's just so good stuff. I also probably need to come through and tie these guys up a little bit for the winter so they don't get all broken off. We'll do that pretty soon here. Alright. Nice and heavy coating. You can smell the sulfur. I like to mulch my raspberries down with straw. Helps keep the grass down. Allows the nutrients to flow through easily. Alright, let's go hit them up at the street side now. Asparagus is all bedded down, putting more mulch, leaf clippings down the asparagus. I don't have root manure, but I did treat it pretty heavily with rock sulfate in the fall to see if I could make a difference, because I was losing my asparagus wasn't coming back, wasn't getting the nutrients it needed to create good shoots for next year. But we'll see how that does. Apologize for the neighbor picking up his leaves. Hopefully you can hear it. What I'm saying here. Okay. It's good to get these guys. I don't have too much problem with diseases on these here, but hey, I got the extra product, why not do it? Here we go. These raspberries here are more about the big size of my thumb sometimes, big purple dark raspberries. I've had these here, not here, but I've had these plants for, which I've separated out, of course. Probably 33 years ago I started with these plants. Up where I just see the raspberries, where the black raspberries were growing. I had some newer ones growing in here. I put them in as a these guys weren't looking too good, but they kind of seem to come back this summer. So we'll see what happens. I mean, the previous year things were packed full of black raspberries. The next year, hardly any came back, so go figure. So I put in some new raspberries. I get you the variety down here. These are raspberry canby. I think they produce sometime in they're like a July bearer. We hope. And of course, these are our two-season red raspberries. I'll leave some of the canes behind, and I'll get another crop in July, and then I'll get the next crop. I'll thin these guys out. I got to put more straw on here to cut back on this grass when I take over here. Then I'll get another crop of the main ones, which are now done, and these will come out come middle August, right until end of October, until we get a big frost that wipes them out. I don't have too much problem with diseases on this, but hey, didn't say you can't do it. The raspberries. So I like putting a lot of straw on. Give you a little tip about straw. I don't know where you live if you need straw, but a lot of times your municipalities use straws for decoration. People use straw for decoration. If you have a dumper you can drive into, if you live more in maybe a rural area where you bring your own trash to dump a tree to, we have an area where they bring the leaves in. So I'll get my straw for free. I just go find the straw that they've thrown out in the leaf pile and put a tarp or something in the back of my vehicle so I can get straw over and throw them in and take them home and use them. They might be a little wet, a little heavy, but at $10–11 a bale, I probably go through about 6 to 8 bales a year between doing the straw for the strawberries and then of course mulching down all the raspberries. So looking for that again. It's a wonderful free gift. I always try to keep it as economical as possible too in gardening. Okay, well that pretty much takes care of it for you. I just want to give you a little tip about reducing blights on your raspberry canes for next season.